The G-Men. Not one, but two dubs out of the shoe, Teak.
I know it. Gotta love it.
I know.
I do.
You should. Giant fans were loud. They took the challenge from Wink personally. They made noise. It was a vibrant scene, and Dallas rolls in Monday. And that is going to be just, it'll be bonkers. We're joined now by Julian Love back here on The Fan. Julian, Tiki, and Tierney, congrats on the win. Welcome back, buddy. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Yeah, good to have you again. And obviously, congratulations on win number 2 already. But I saw a little bit of Daboll's talk to you guys after the game. He seemed very composed, right? And talking about the process. What do you guys take away from his message?
Yeah, I think really the energy and, the message of it really just said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's a great win and we'll always celebrate a win, but, it's the second game of the year. And so there's a long way to go, a lot to improve on still. But, you got to enjoy the win.
Yeah, and you know this from being on some of these the teams over the last couple of years. It really feels good, and you can't take for granted winning. I mean, we've talked a lot about how he feels like the right coach, and Joe Shane up top feels like the right general manager. From a player standpoint, are you guys feeling the same energy that we as fans are feeling?
Yeah, I think a lot of that feeling is similar, is mutual. I think the biggest thing that he does so well is he lets coaches coach, he lets players play. At the end of the day, like, you hire people and you have people on staff to do what they do best, and it's just been so far a great, collaborative effort to get everyone going on the same page. That's top down, obviously from the owners, through Joe Shane, and then, it spreads on down. So it's really good vibes in that regard.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think has been important for these first couple of wins is you're making stops when you have to. You had a sack in this game, which was a great design by Wink Martindale. You had O'Shane on the edge, and the tackle has to flare out to set for him, and you come free up the middle. I mean, you're getting put in roles where you're going to be successful. Is that the biggest difference this year?
100%. Wink, he dials it in. Him and his staff are great. We have some great guys on the defensive side of the ball. And, I mean, that's what he does. He puts guys in positions to work to their strengths. And he tries to see that in each player, no matter what position you are or whatever. He's putting guys in a position to win. And that whole game, I was lined up doing different things from that position. I was either blitzing, I was dropping in coverage, I was playing the post at times from down the line of scrimmage. There's a whole bunch of mixing it up. And so by that point in the game, we had a good idea of what they were going to set to, and Wink just dialed it in. And that's what he does.
Is that fun for you, Julian? You know what I mean? Like, it's a job, obviously, and it's hard and it's physical. But does that make it fun?
No, that's 100% fun. That's I know it's a job, but that's so fun. I mean, you want to be able to close a game out, and I was put in position to do that this weekend. And so that's why I play the game. You play the game to win and put your team in a position to succeed. And so I was able to do that because of the coaching staff having some faith in my abilities in that moment.
There you go. So we're talking to Julian Love of the Giants, obviously off to a really good start, 2-0, and Dallas is in Monday night. It's funny because I would imagine, week 1, there's obviously a ton of excitement. Camp is over. Let's go. Season's here. There's some jitters, a level of anxiousness, all things that athletes go through. And then week 2, you got the home opener, a little different set of emotions. I know that you guys have to treat each week the same, and if you check in and check out the same manner, you'll get good results. But does it feel a little different, even though it's early now, as we build up for Dallas? Because now there's some eyes on the Giants. Oh, they got 2 wins. Oh, maybe they got their coach. Oh, they got this. And now Dallas comes in for the high-profile matchup. Does it start to feel a little different the way the Giants are perceived from the outside?
Yeah, I mean, there's a different vibe. I would say the biggest difference is, you see people on the street when I'm driving into work just wearing their Giants gear, feeling proud to be a Giants fan. So that's special. But in terms of the process, really, it's just kind of the same old stuff. You prepare and you try to practice as hard as you can to get ready for the game. And you guys know that's all it is. It's a routine you have to set for yourself. And obviously Monday night is a little more lights out there, whatever, eyes on you. but it's the same process. It's the same game. There's a little more animosity going into this game.
There we go.
Obviously, it's a division game.
Yep.
And it's mutual. They don't like us. We don't like them.
That's right.
That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's a little more fiery in that regard. But our process has to remain the same.
Yeah.
We have to continue to improve.
Obviously, Dak is out of this game with the broken thumb, and Cooper Rush is going to be the starting quarterback. Does that change how you guys were thinking about preparing? Not that you were thinking ahead, a week or 2 weeks ago, but does it change how this Dallas team looks from your perspective?
Yeah, it definitely changes things. They have to play a little bit of a different game, that they don't have Dak there. And that's part of it. People are in and out in this league. It's football. Guys get hurt. And, it's definitely different. But this week now we'll have time to prepare for Cooper Rush at quarterback and for, their numerous playmakers that they have on their team. So, it's going to be a tough week of practice for sure to get ready.
So that's Julian Love of the Giants here on Tiki and Tierney.
Yeah, Julian, I want to switch internally here for a second. David Sills got a lot of burn yesterday or 2 days ago on game day, and Kenny Golladay did not. And I'm not asking you to get into whatever is going on there, but when you look at him, do you see someone who's still trying to figure things out, or what's going on from your perspective?
In terms of
Kenny,
Sills?
He didn't get a lot of playing time. Golladay. David Sills has been great. Obviously, he was great in the summer, and he earned his right to be on the field. And I think that's really the mantra of Coach Dable. You got to earn it, right? It's a meritocracy. But
right.
What do you see is going on with Kenny, and where is his mind right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation. And Coach Daves, as soon as he got into the building, he said that we'll operate on a week-to-week basis. Kind of like, what can you bring to the table for each week? And so, in terms of roles, I was lining up at linebacker most of this week, and so our inside linebacker play was, their snap counts went down significantly, and nothing went wrong. It's just, it's how it goes, and that's how it is on the offense too. They saw something in Sills, and he has some good plays in the game, and it'll fluctuate. So we'll see how this week goes in terms of Kenny. But he's locked in. He's ready. I mean, his locker's right next to mine in the locker room. And he just goes about his work. He's in early. He's there late, like the rest of us. And, we'll see how that changes. It's definitely a weird situation, though. But Dave sticks to his word, and he's looking for the best matchups and the best opportunities come Sunday.
I mean, weird's an understatement. I mean, listen, you got to put your head down and you got to worry about yourself. I totally get that. I totally respect that. This guy's making a lot of money. Granted, came from a different general manager. We understand that. But me, and listen, Tiki played, I didn't play. So I'm coming at this from a different angle. And if I'm totally off base, you tell me. But because I think I speak for the fans, we saw all the stuff over social media this summer, and it seemed like, he was loafing through some drills. I mean, the cone drills, he just didn't look totally engaged. I know that you said that you locker next to him, and it seems like he's good, but I just want to make sure we're on the record. You see a guy who's getting after it in practice and really bringing it and really wants to work? You're seeing that?
Yeah, I do. I also think everybody's different. Some guys, Kenny's obviously established himself. Some guys are go-getters in practice, and some guys are gamers. I think Kenny's more of a gamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've played with tons of great players who are like that, and so it's kind of him figuring out what works best for him. And also, this is a relationship business. I know it's a production business, but it's also relationship based, and so the coaches and Kenny and the players got to be in an understanding with each other and kind of how to operate. And I think that understanding is growing with the whole situation. And so I'm looking forward to see what he does this week. I know he's ready, and I know the fans are waiting as well.
Yeah, no, definitely they are, because there's a lot of money, as BT said. Look, I know the 17th game screws the math up, but I'm going to do it anyways because this is how I play. This is how I was taught to play it.
Okay.
The season's broken down in the quarters, right? You have 4 games in the first, and through each one, you guys are guaranteed 500 in the first quarter. What is the urgency? What's the mindset? Where are you guys at? Because I think you're surprising some people. It's not always pretty, but a win is a win is a win is a win type of thing. Where are you guys at as far as this first quarter and what your expectations are now after these first 2 wins going forward?
Yeah, I can't speak for anybody else, but I would say for myself, there's still a sense of urgency to win games. It's great to have 2 in the books, and we got 2 in the win column that we didn't have these past few years at this stage. But there's a sense of urgency. I want to personally see more wins for this program, for this team. I know the fans do. Everybody's ready to get back to successful seasons, and so I think complacency is a big thing that we have to just abstain from. We have to be locked in and really be adamant and hungry to get these wins. And we have some good games coming up. Obviously, this game Monday night is crucial. But that's the vibe. That's the vibe. The vibe is, listen, we won, great, but we got to work on a lot of stuff still. That's what Dave has been preaching. And so I think that's how you have to go about it, because at the end of the day, 2 great wins. We're 2-0, but it's 2 games.
Yeah, and by the way, you're the kind of player, because I always laugh because so many different players check out when they're not playing. Do you sit on the couch? Do you watch the Eagles last night? Are you taking mental notes, or are you just say, you know what, I'm chilling and I'm not even watching football?
There are moments when I don't watch the game. I was just like, I'm footballed out for the day. But I was watching the Eagles game and a little bit of the Bills Titans game. Just watching ball, seeing players make plays, and Eagles are a division opponent. So
you're saying Jalen Hurts is going to be a headache.
Jalen Hurts.
So we got. They got
good.
Weapons. They got more weapons over there. And so we're watching. We're waiting, but we're not locked into that.
That's a month and a half away. You don't have to worry about them yet. That's a month and a half away.
All right.
You're exactly right.
Good start, my man.
Thank you, Julian.
We'll chat next week. Julian Love, appreciate you, bud. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go.